most coaching funnels do not work because they are optimizing for leads or they are optimizing for buyers. And that's kind of the big problem that we are not realizing, yet a lot of people are teaching it and their clients are, we're not getting results. Why is that? And I was really just inspired to talk about this right now. And there's something that I always say whenever inspiration hits, press record, don't think about it twice. So I was reviewing a client's funnel right now. He's a new client. I'm reviewing everything, making sure that we are aligned with everything that he's doing. And I found pretty big gaps within the funnel. Now, he has been doing business for a while now. He has a handful of active clients at any given moment. But his problem is inconsistencies. So inconsistent in cash flow, inconsistent in clients, and inconsistency in the quality of clients. So sometimes high quality, sometimes low quality. And as I was doing review for his business, I realized a couple of pretty big gaps. The first gap is that he was leading with a lead magnet up front. And this is kind of the old belief that we have been taught, which is you lead with the lead magnet, you get people to get the lead magnet, they join your email list. After they join your email list, they consume your emails, they consume your lead magnet, and after that, they get nurtured by emails and whatever it is, or even you can sell them on the back end and you can make money. You can convert them into higher ticket clients or whatever it is. And this in theory, and this is kind of the thing with this industry, is in theory, a lot of things sounds good. If you look at the data, nothing makes sense. So we have worked on 54 offers, 54 coaching offers, one-on-one with my clients. And every single time we realize the same exact thing. Leads are not cash. Leads do not turn up to create cash within your business. Maybe a small percentage of them, 0.55, maybe 1% turns out to give you cash in some way, shape, or form, but the majority doesn't. And here's why. I want you to think about the psychology of human beings. I'm scrolling online. I see something that resonates with me. Cool. I'm like, okay, interesting. I see this guy giving away something for free. I'm like, okay, great, interesting. I'm gonna opt into it. Now, I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. I get it for free. It's delivered to my email list. I'll check it later. And most people don't even get to it. I've even had people pay me for my low-ticket products and not get to them. So imagine for the free stuff. And this is part of the reality that we have to be honest about. The second part of it is the people who opt in, but they take action. Now, the people who opt in, but they take action, they got what? Free value from you. And there's something that happens, which is you cannot reframe the relationship. If the relationship started on a frame of free value, if the relationship started on the frame of I could get very valuable stuff from this person for free, it's very hard for this person to give you money later on. So this entire idea, this entire fallacy or lie around high ticket coaching offers, you need to get leads in the beginning and then convert those leads through chatting with them, nurturing them, sending them emails, is complete and utter BS. And this is what was happening with this client of mine. And we've seen that multiple times. I've had another client with 2,000 subs on his email list. When he wrote offers and he sent them out, zero. Crickets. Nada. Nothing. So stop leading with lead magnets. Stop leading with free value. Stop giving away things for people that you have paid for with your time, with your money, with your attention, with your focus, with your sheer hard work. And here's a better way to do it. And no, this is not a low ticket funnel too. Because even, let's talk about it, even like, I'm gonna be very transparent on this call. I told you it was a hit and rush of inspiration on this video, sorry. Even people who buy low ticket. So low ticket, this is the reasoning. This is people's reasoning. Low ticket, you do an order bump you do an upsell, and then you sell them into your coaching offer. The reasoning behind it makes sense. If someone gave me here $27, and then he bought something for an extra $9, and then he bought an upsell for, let's say, $100, whatever it is, like logically, this person is gonna go into my higher ticket offer, or at least might be more prone to going into my higher ticket offer. And the reality cannot be farther than the truth, fundamentally. Here's the reality of it. Low ticket, actually, let me give you a psychology lesson, because most people don't even know about consumer psychology, and this is why a lot of businesses struggle to make money. Beginners amateurs and experts. Beginners value secrets and hacks. Amateurs value systems and strategies. Experts value time. That's the same thing with people's purchasing power. Beginners value secrets and hacks. Beginners are also the people who have the least amount of purchasing power generally. Let me move this so we could write better. Awesome. Amateurs value systems and strategies. Those people have more purchasing power than the beginners. Usually you see the beginners buying the lower ticket stuff, which costs anywhere from, I don't know, 20 or let's say $7 to $200, maybe $500, I don't know. Depending on each and every single niche, it's different. Amateurs, they value systems and strategies. Now we see amateurs usually, and this is like a lot of us are amateurs. Each one of us is an amateur in some area of his life. We see amateurs usually invest anywhere from $500 to $3,000, even a bit more. So I would stretch it to $5,000. And we see experts who value time. They're like, look, man, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I want you to come in, highlight the gaps, fix the gaps for me. This is, for example, the types of people that I attract for my mentorship. My mentorship is one-on-one, heavy. I go into your business, I partner with you in every single way, shape, and form, and I remove a lot of the stress and the time off of your shoulders. And for that, people pay premium. We're talking $5,000 plus, $5,000 up to 17 point something thousand dollars, up to $20,000. Now, with a low ticket offer, when you lead with something that is $27 and it's promising someone a quick win, who is it gonna attract? Is it gonna attract either a beginner? So let me change the color actually. Either a beginner, either an amateur. Very rarely does it attract experts. Okay? So this person is gonna take this lower ticket thing because he wants a quick solution for something right now. He wants a secret, he wants a hack, he wants to install a system. So he takes it. Higher ticket people, I know because I am a high ticket buyer, I don't mess around with those low ticket stuff. Even sometimes when I buy them because they look good, but trust me, I have never bought any low ticket product in my life. And by the way, like I buy some low ticket stuff, but I've never bought a low ticket product in my life. And in my mind, I was like, I want to work one-on-one with this guy. I'm like, okay, I got everything that I needed from him for $27. Why would I pay him $5,000? Why would I pay him $5,000? It doesn't make sense. The math doesn't make sense. The math doesn't make sense. The logic doesn't make sense. And I am a high ticket buyer, and I know whenever I have a problem, there's always this expert in my mind in any industry that I'm like, I have a problem in this, I'm going to speak to that person. And I go in and I give him boatloads of money for him to help me. And this is, in my opinion, why so many funnels just do not work. You're either optimizing for leads, or you're either optimizing for buyers, low ticket buyers. And very rarely do those low ticket buyers ascend to high ticket on one hand, and very, very, very rarely do those leads ascend to higher ticket buyers. Very rarely we're talking. Does it happen? With some people, it does. Is it a common case? It is not a common case. I do not care if a handful of people get results with something. I want what works for the majority, because I am not a special snowflake. That's what I always remind myself. So what is working for us? How are we generating 6K days sometimes? How are we generating $20, $23, $25,000 a month? What is working for us fundamentally? Here's what we're doing. We're optimizing for two types of people. In my business, at least, and in my clients' businesses. We're optimizing for buyers, and we're optimizing for clients. Buyers, low ticket. Clients, high ticket. Why am I optimizing for buyers, even though I just told you that I don't want buyers don't ascend to higher ticket? Here's the simple truth. I just love it. And even every single one of my clients, by the way, I have clients who are making boatloads of money. We're talking about $15,000, $16,000, and it still gives them this hit of dopamine whenever they open their Stripe, and it's like when you're sleeping, you got 3 sales, and you just made $150. It is so satisfying. It is so comforting for every single day when you open Stripe. A payment came in automatically. You didn't do anything. You didn't even lift a finger fundamentally. So this is why we do the low ticket and optimize for buyers. There's another psychology reason that we convert that into more social proof in the content, which attracts higher ticket buyers, but I'm not going to go deep into that. And we optimize for high ticket clients. So how do we do that? First things first, rather than creating a funnel or a ascension funnel or whatever it is that people do, all that we do is we are upfront with everything. So we're creating client whispering content. And the client whispering content, its job in itself is to do all of the heavy lifting. So the client whispering content creates intrigue. It creates authority and creates trust. Which are the 3 things that you want for someone to buy from you? Intrigue, he's interested in what you're providing. He sees you as the authority, and he trusts that you can deliver on your promise. That's kind of what you want. You're solving for the 3 biggest uncertainties, which is not in this video. We're not going to talk about it. So client whispering content does that. It primes people. And then what we do, this is kind of the front end. The back end is we open and close offers. So I have a training on this YouTube channel called The Offer Loop. You can go and watch it. But here's what we do. We have the DCO, which is my low ticket product. Let me move this. We have the DCO. We open it 2 times a month, so 2x a month. We have my mentorship. I open it 1 time a month. Oops. And 1 week, because if I open it like DCO 2 times a month and mentorship 1 time a month, then there's 1 week gap. So I take 1 week gap. This is my funnel. Here's what happens. The client whispering content primes people. Actually, let me put it in blue. They start seeing you as the authority. They start seeing you as the expert. They start coming into your word, and they're like, this guy knows everything that I don't know. I don't have any objections. I don't have any resistance towards this person. it primes people. And whenever I open, so we open offer, it's kind of this floodgate of prime people going into this offer. Floodgate, any offer that we're opening. And then we make sure that every time we open, we close the offer again. So you open, you get people in, boom, you close the offer. Publicly, everyone knows about it. And this is how we're generally, this is our funnel, fundamentally. Now, the big question is also, great, Arnold, but how is that converting into clients and customers and etc.? Because a lot of people are doing content, but they're not converting. So client whispering content, I told you, it primes people. And whenever we open a offer, we do a offer sequence post. So I call this like the offer sequence post. A lot of people do it, but mine, I call it the 14-day cash campaign fundamentally. Now it is 14 days. I do it over 3 days maximum. For my clients, some of them do 14 days. But basically it's an announcement. After the announcement, the second post, so I announce the offer, I make a proper offer post, and then I do a social proof. So I do a post that is very heavy on social proof to show people what we're creating, how we're creating it. And then I do a mechanism post, which is, the mechanism is basically how we get the results within this offer. How our machine, our process, my process is called the mass control, is different, better, and easier than everything else. Like even right now, what I'm showing you is part of, actually it is in a lot of ways my offer, which is the only two things that we do is we focus on client whispering content and we focus on good offers, and that's it. While everyone else is running funnels, running low ticket stuff, paying on in ads, doing all sorts of random stuff online, hoping that something sticks. We have just like core foundations set and we're good. So this is it. This is it. This gets us 1 to 5 daily buyers once it's open. And this gets us 1 to 3 high ticket clients once it's open. Now, in my case, I only take 1 to 3 high ticket clients because it's one-on-one mentorship. Very heavy, very intensive work together. If I was working with a client who can take on more, it would be different. But this is it. This is really it. This is kind of, in my opinion, one of the best paths to remove yourself from this hustle of funnels and leads and ascending leads and nurturing leads and conversing with leads and chatting with them and getting an appointment setter and then running nurture ads and then running discovery ads and you never end with the things that you can do. You never end with the things that you can do. At the end of the day, you run all of those things and then you look at your bank account and it's like, crickets. Why? Because you are not optimizing for the right things. Optimize for buyers. Buyers and clients. The way to do that is prime them up front. Don't hold things in the back and don't be like secrets or the clients do not value secrets. People who are going to pay you $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 do not value secrets. Those are beginner moves. Okay? So prime people with proper logical knowledge, proper logical expertise. And then after you prime them, open offers, get the floodgates of cash that you want to get, close offers. And to do that properly, you have to have, of course, a good, believable offer. and you have to have good content. And that's it. That's it. The final thing that I'm gonna add to it, because again, I told you unscripted, very transparent video, is you don't really have to close low ticket offers. That's one of the things. In the beginning, you open and you close it to create kind of this mystery around it. What is it? What is it? What is it? But when you collect a lot of social proof, so for example, my low ticket offer is the DCO, basically. It's a system that you install to get daily buyers, okay? My DCO, whenever someone takes it and implements it, they get results. Without a shadow of a doubt, right now we have over 20 screenshots of people getting results. Once you have a lot of social proof, you can open and just keep on dripping social proof in it. Keep on dripping social proof in it and never close. Because those types of offers are evergreen. They keep on flowing as long as they're working. Cool? And that's it. Stop chasing leads. Stop chasing, I don't know, crazy ass funnels. Stop giving shit away for free. And start actually getting paid for your time.